What's the worst company in America to work for? Strap in, you glorious rebels, because this ride's a doozy. Watch to the end for the big reveal, and trust me, it's a jaw-dropper. I'm the Duke of Arrakis, the slayer of corporate lies, the shatterer of buzzword chains, the cosmic jester of HR's darkest nightmares, and I'm dragging you into the twisted game of corporate lies bingo, mystery edition. This ain't your grandma's bingo night. It's a descent into a corporate hellscape so vile, you'll be clutching your sanity by the end. Imagine a bingo card, dripping with the tears of the exploited. Each square a buzzword spat from the mouths of soulless suits. Your job? Mark 'em as I call 'em, and try not to puke when you realize this isn't fiction. It's a real-life nightmare and a company we'll name later. Let's dive into the madness. Corporate lies. Bingo. Mystery edition. The suspense builds. Low-hanging fruit. Easy wins for them, while your dreams shrivel up like raisins in a desert. Strategic alignment. Align with what? Their secret yacht club? Your soul's not invited. Synergy. Two sharks gnawing on one minnow. Teamwork's a bloodbath. Culture of excellence. Excellence for the overlords sipping martinis while you drown in deadlines. Performance optimization. Squeeze you dry, then toss your husk out the back door. Career development opportunities. A ladder to nowhere, slick with corporate grease. Climb at your peril. We're a family. A family where siblings get axed for breathing too loud. We value work-life balance. They burned balance at the stake and roasted s'mores over it. Your voice matters. Until you say something spicy, then it's muzzles and pink slips. We care. Care delivered with a chainsaw. Chop chop, you're expendable. Continuous improvement. Improve till your skeleton rattles, then train your offshore clone. Move the needle. A needle straight through your spirit, sewing shut your screams. Raise the bar. A bar so low it's a tripping hazard, yet you're still crawling. Keep it simple. Simplify your existence to a yes-no checkbox, obedient or fired. We're agile. Agile like a cat dodging blame, but frozen when it's time to fix the mess. Feedback is a gift wrapped in barbed wire. Open it and bleed. Zero tolerance for negativity. Whistleblowers? Squashed. Tears? Treason. Employee first. First in line for the chopping block when profits wobble. Top talent. Talent they pluck, squeeze, and chuck into the corporate shredder. Game changer. The game's rigged, dice glued, rules rewritten mid-roll. Think outside the box, but stay in the cage. Imagination's a privilege you don't have. Empowerment. Empowered to nod like a bobblehead while they cash your soul's paycheck. We're all in this together. Together in the pit while they toast from the penthouse. Transparency. Clear as swamp water. Truth's a myth they buried deep. Innovate or die. Innovate. They'll bury you for trying. Die, already scheduled. Lean in. Lean into the wood chipper. Your guts fuel their quarterly gains. Proactive solutions. Proactive like slapping a band-aid on a gushing artery. Useless and smug. Best practices. Best for their bonuses, brutal for your brainstem. Dynamic environment. Dynamic like a hurricane shredding your will to live. Adapt or vanish. Stakeholder value. Stakeholders with literal stakes, pinning your hopes to the dirt. Bingo. Yell it if you've got a blackout. Congrats. You're either a survivor of this unnamed corporate cesspool or just really good at masochism. These buzzwords aren't random. They're the DNA of a company so toxic, it's a miracle the walls don't ooze slime. But hold your guesses. Let's crank the suspense with voices straight from the trenches. Voices from the abyss. The unfiltered insurrection. These aren't polite complaints whispered over stale coffee. They're primal screams from workers teetering on the edge of revolt. This mystery company's family is spilling the tea, and it's hotter than a dragon's breath. Listen up. Why do you micromanage every second of every day when the systems we use are the most ineffective, time-wasting POS ever? Micromanaging so obsessive they time your blinks. paired with tech so bad it's basically a prank. The team building excuse is bullshit. It's called control. Team building? More like soul-crushing boot camp. Trust falls into a spiked pit. We want full WFH. 20 extra days doesn't do shit for our commuting and daycare costs. 20 days? A spit in the face when you're drowning in gas and babysitter bills. Fuck you, Todd. Just fucking resign. We are tired of suffering under your incompetence. Todd, you titan of trash. Your reign's a landfill, and we're suffocating in the stench. But hey, the C-suite got some nice bonuses this year. Better to overpay a few people at the top than keep employees alive. Bonuses for the elite, breadcrumbs for the rest. Survival's a luxury we can't afford. Burned out and destroyed, waiting to get replaced by someone offshore. Burnout's the warm-up, outsourcing's the knockout punch, KO'd by a keyboard in Mumbai. Management won't get off our backs, constantly on us about pointless metrics. Morale is at a boiling point. Metrics like a noose, morale like a volcano, eruptions overdue. These aren't outliers. They're the heartbeat of a workforce crushed under the boot of a faceless corporate giant. The clues are piling up. Micromanagement, meaningless metrics, a tyrant named Todd. Sound familiar? Don't guess yet. We're not done peeling back the curtain. The great guessing game. Who's the villain? Time to flex those detective skills, you sharp-witted renegades. What company could birth this dystopian dumpster fire? Let's play the wildest quiz this side of sanity. A, a place where teamwork means tear each other apart for scraps. B, a corporate labyrinth ruled by a Todd who'd sell his grandma for a stock bump. C, an empire so cheap they'd replace you with a chatbot named Employee Bot 3000. D, a sweatshop where work-life balance is code for work till you drop. E, a beast with a mascot so cute it hides the blood on its claws. F, all of the above, plus a side of soul-crushing despair and a sprinkle of gallows humor. Drop your guess in the comments. Wild theories welcome. We're building to the big reveal, and it's gonna hit like a freight train full of broken dreams. The revolution will be televised and unhinged. Hold on to your bingo cards, comrades. This isn't just a rant. It's a call to arms, a Molotov cocktail lobbed at the glass towers of tyranny. These buzzwords, they're not fluff. They're shackles forged in executive greed, tightened with every agile and empowerment they choke you with. But we're not sheep bleating for mercy. We're wolves howling for blood. Picture this. A company so rotten its name's a curse whispered in break rooms nationwide. A place where family means cult, where care means control, where Todd reigns like a petty dictator drunk on power and cheap cologne. The employees are screaming, the lies are piling up, and the revolution's brewing hotter than a microwave burrito. Rise up. Shred that bingo card. Use it to light the fuse of your fury. Expose the truth. Share this video like it's the last signal flare from a sinking ship. Blast it to every Cube farm and Slack channel. Arm yourself. Hit toddcombs.net and snag the audiobook. It's a battle cry in audio form, sharper than a switchblade. Rebel loudly. Scream your guesses. Rally your crew. Let the suits quake as our voices shake their ivory thrones. And now, the moment you've been clawing for. The reveal. The company behind this carnival of chaos, this parade of pain, this bingo board of bullshit. Drumroll, you glorious chaos agents. It's Geico. Yep, the gecko-peddling, insurance-slinging, soul-devouring monster itself. That cute little lizard? A mask for a machine that grinds workers to dust and calls it synergy. We're not just survivors. We're the uprising, the reckoning, the unhinged jesters, swinging wrecking balls at their empire of lies. Geico's reign ends when we say it does. One buzzword, one scream, one Todd-sized tantrum at a time. Let's bury this gecko in the rubble of its own deceit. Who's with me?